Hello everybody. Welcome to the Squad Rivals Round 1 between Old Continental versus VAC and No Clan. We're gonna have a good matchup here on Kokan ASV1. Gonna have a good match. You got Old Continental, who's a mix of between EU with some USA members. You know, we got some old USA members that are kind of noticeable, that are at least noticeable to me from, you know, back in my day when I used to play. I am your caster, True Speeder, by the way, and the referee for this match is no other than the one Jay Gango. Can't forget about him, Gangster Gaming. Then we also, but with them, you know, I did that, but then I also forgot about to mention, you know, VAC and No Clan. So VAC and No Clan, they are, you know, they're pretty good. They're a well-known team, to be honest with you. If you haven't, well, VAC is at least. I'm not sure what No Clan is because I haven't heard No Clan personally myself, but VAC is a well-known team. They been through multiple different events in squad alone. So they are well versed and well known around this map. As you notice, like I do have a squad up, so I should be able to hear squad lead comms, but you don't hear nothing. So they may be using a different type of form of communication for Old Continental. We have some mercs using it looks like a merc armor, and then everybody else looks like ready to go as infantry. Gonna have to spot out the lads as back in the day when we played Kokan, it used to just be gunfights. This is literally a gunfighting map. Like the BTR, like you got of course you have vehicles in play of like the Logi, the Cores, yep, the BRDM for the militia side, and then on the, I believe it's the Russian side. Yeah, the Russian side you have Tigers. You have Tigers, you have the Crow Tigers, you have the Transport, and you have the Logis, which there you go. Of course, every side has a Logi, but you know, hey, whatever. But as we see the rollout match begin and we see the rollout coming out, let's see how this team's gonna come out. You see marks everywhere right now. It's kind of like everywhere. More than likely, we're gonna see a fight either over Tibbs Estate or Ciroc, because that's where usually all the fighting happens. What in the world was... Okay, so they got put a fob. This is probably gonna be a mortar fob down here. Gonna send us out some mortars towards Tempest Estate. I don't think we'll see that much flanking going on this map, to be honest with you, because this, like I said, this map is more of like a, if you think of it like almost like every video game, kind of put it, you spread it out. You got your middle, you got your right, you got your left. So, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm hearing vehicle action already starting in something Tiger right now. As you see, Crow shooting across the map. I believe he's shooting at the Tiger right now, or infantry. The Tiger's just driving up here. As we're looking on the map, we see a fight over the mid-island here. Coming in for Ocon. No, VAC's getting spread very far, but Freddy gets taken out first by Corey, looks like. Mash is trying to put it down Jerry. Looks like VAC's also pushing up towards Tibbs Estate. More numbers on the body. Corey's by himself. Has to deal with the Tiger over here. Is this a Crow Tiger? Let's check out. Yeah, it's a Crow Tiger coming out here. So we're seeing a lot of spread coming out. VAC's getting taken out pretty quickly. Gods and Magic got taken out already. I'm gonna try my best not to try to speak over the squad lead comms, but it's a force of habit sometimes. As you see Yumi pushing up in there. Yumi gets taken out by Shiva. You still got Cass Spider coming out behind him. You see Shiva gets taken out by Cass Spider. Snowman said he all died by mortars. It looks like by mid-island. I'm not too sure, but I'll take a look in a minute.
It's on Tempest, Squad 3, or Alexi.
Again?
I'm holding your east. I also have Argus east.
Looks like yeah, Tempest Estate is getting pushed very hard by VAC. Got a squad coming in the east side. Looks like they got Russell and got a radio up. There's a hab right there, live with the radios in there.
Can't see much apart from the Tiger that's got
Looks like Old Continental's not going to be able to hold control of Tim's estate. Rally got burned for Old Continental. Annis is just walking right here. Jenks is sitting in the grass. Jenkins just waiting for him. Walks by Jenkins. Jenkins gonna stand up, probably take a shot on him. Go ahead and takes him out. Lays back down, chilling out there in the grass. Hellwig's out here. Hellwig? Wow. That's the name from Hellwig from Sig Tech, I believe. He's out here trying to push in. Probably gonna spot in the half. Gonna take him out. They just have cool single misses his shots though. Does have a rocket. No, he pulls out the nade instead. Fires the nade out, but he's getting shot out in the back by Tay. Gets taken out. Grenade doesn't go anywhere. Jack's still alive in this building, pretty much by himself on the cap for himself, but for All Continental on Tempest Estate. Jack's just sitting right by himself. We got mortars going off everywhere, it sounds like. Got mortars going off on the back of Ciroc. Got mortars probably going off in the main. We got 3 mortars for VAC and no clan. We got Jack still sitting in the building. Just chilling out, runs out, trying to check his corners, looking around.
We're about
taking his time. Grenade goes off in the building. Jack's teammate gets put out, but he gets shot in the back, but looks like 8. Old Continental is having to back up and going back to Mark just to try to push back. As you see, a flank squad for VAC and no Continental go all the way in the back, all the way at Stobin. Let's go take a look at this real quick. As that's not a thing you kind of really see that much, especially on this map. As you see, this map is not that easy to get a flank squad, especially when you got people kind of spread all over the map.
What's your status, Jack?
VAC's all the way back here. Does he have a rally back here though? This is his rally. He has a rally all the way back here, so they're able to respawn and come back. Ruins is being captured. Ruins is just now got captured by Old Continental. Old Continental is just kind of sitting here around their main. But let's go take a look at this mid-island control. As mid-island control is all going towards VAC and no clan.
Yeah.
We're taking a look at Snowman over here as he takes out Captain Rod. I believe he's trying to take a look at Fleech.
It's over Continental.
Double tapping his kills, making sure they're for sure dead. Old Continental pushing up on the border outside of
somebody needs to get all the way around
outside of Tempest Estate. And it looks like this radio has got taken. I'm not sure they dug out their own radio, but there was a hab in this building. The hab is no longer there though. Or was that? Oh, that was Old Continental's tab. Never mind, that was Old Continental's tab that was in there. So Old Continental's tab gets taken out. And VAC's got pretty much control of Tempest Estate right now. But Old Continental's definitely coming back in, fighting hard and fighting strong. But led by Jack Squad. You see Jenkins trying to push in. You got Yummy holding his corner right there, waiting for somebody to pick that, waiting for Jenkins to pick that corner. Yummy's going to go push in. Knows there's some, has a feeling that there's somebody in that corner. The jiggle picking. Taking shots at each other. Yummy pushing around the corner and pushes Jenkins. Jenks taking it down. Mortar's just going off.
Mortar's
okay.
Yeah, market.
As mid-island's getting control of Old Continental all respawn the rally. And are pushing straight back in. Let's take a look at the scoreboard real quick and see how the kills are. 20 kills to 47 in favor of VAC. Revive's right 5 to 12 in favor of VAC as well. So we can't really say nothing's going that wrong, but at the same time, VAC's just out, just kind of shooting them.
Tempest, I need help.
Jack's asking for help for squad 3 for the middle of the map. Around this area right here.
Repeat, squad 3.
You need to start moving towards Tempest. I need assistance once you wipe that rally.
Jask asking for this squad to help out on Tempest Estate. As Tempest Estate still in control of VAC. As VAC is actually capping Tempest Estate right now. Mortars going off all the way in the back line. They have mortars all for VAC. Mortars by Riot, the Cheesy guy, and Osei. Let's actually take a look and see the kills. Osei 000. I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot their names already. Haha, lol. Squad 7, Riot and Cheesy guy. Take a look, because the mortars are actually holding people back. Cheesy guy with 5 kills, Riot with 1 kill, down to 62. And the mortars are actually holding them back a little bit. Having Continental try to work their way around the mortars so they don't get hit by the mortars. Hit count 234 to 271 in favor of VAC.
Check on Tempest.
Check.
Continental got control of this western island over here, which is also getting moored over here. Alexi Blade and his squad is going to be pushed on the Tempest, as Tempest is actually going back in control of Continental. Continental is playing back out. As it looks like, is that a rally? No, that's a radio. VAC put a radio down, as you see T4D trades with Buck Dassey. Snowman pushing in. It's actually inside. While Cool Angels in, Snowman takes that LTH from the behind. Cool Single is still inside the compound, just chilling. Nobody. Continental does not know the radio is here. Believe Snowman should probably hear it. Cool Single finishes in there. Cool Single waits and takes out Snowman. As we hear in the vehicle action going on, we hear this. We see the BRDM led by Mercs, the Silva 97 and H Reeves trying to pushing in into Tempest Estate. Kind of dangerous, a close range battle, but you know, armor is armor. They can't penetrate that armor. Jack gets taken out on the roof. Looks by probably Yummy or Tay. As Tay's pushing in, Tay Jenkins good trade. You hear the audible ride going off, hitting on the south side of the island. Heading south side of Mid Island. As you see, Mid Island, the rally is actually no longer there anymore. Continental is trying to push more bodies towards Tempest Estate.
Place the radio on the radio mark, and we'll get the hab inside the cap. Shiva.
And VAC's trying to push back into take that Mid Island. As they're trying to get the radio. So it looks like Continental's trying to get a radio back inside of Tempest Estate so they can get back control of it. Looks like we see the scout car is getting hit by a lat. On fire, gets hit by the lat. Still drivable. They get out. They get out. They're trying to repair it. Boom! Goes the scout car, BRDM. As we still see the Tigers still jumping around by Take on the spear. Great hit by the hack hit or the lat hit. I don't. Let's check it back at the team. No, there's Wally's around. I don't see no Wally here. Let's see. We got Captain Rod, who I saw earlier. Captain Rod right there. Possibly took out the scout car with it. Like I said, Continental getting control of Tempest Estate. Tempest Estate is looking at full cap for Continental.
We're killing this enemy radio east of Tempest. It's going down.
Radio getting dug down at Tempest Estate. Continental digging it down while VAC is trying to push back in at Tempest Estate. Takes out Solidus. Yummy's trying to hold this corner. This rally right here is just the only thing that the VAC's spawning off right now that's getting close to the point. Well, they actually have rally in the middle of the field, but yeah, I can't see everything at once.
Tigers east of market. Marked.
So Continental actually holding that western compound as well. VAC respawns back on the rally, trying to push back in.
Fuddy.
Take a look around the map, see what's going on here. You see Squad 5 still on the back, trying to take out the fobs. As you see Spear and Tarquin moving around with the Crow Tiger trying to stop Dark Knight as he's jabbing around. Dark Knight's trying to get shot in the back by the Tiger. Tiger's on Prowl, and Tiger gets taken out with assist of Farbro RC and Taken.
Tiger's north of the map. Far north.
Squad 8, the radio's not down. They're in your compound.
As I had to say hello to Jenny and
Pushed in the
Socrates.
compound to the east of Tempest.
OWI Jenny, of course.
It's
And as Dave
inside.
says, OWI works for Alpha, and she's one of the creators of the squad. Socrates, one of the top casters. Everybody loves it. If you haven't seen him cast, y'all need to go see some replays, man. I'll tell you now, his cosplay of him actually being in the battlefield puts you in the action. As the stick counts 181 to 230 in favor of VAC. Back to the action. As you see, VAC is trying to get control of this main island. Middle island over here. But it looks like they're getting wiped out, but they're also taking control of this eastern street over here. Not really trying to push the objective, but at the same time, you know, if you're getting the kills and you feel like you're up, I mean, keep slaying out and go into the next round with a strong positive vibe. As we're seeing mortars, the mortars is still going off over here. Let's take a look at the kill feed. Not kill feed, blah. Scoreboard 93 to 70 in favor of VAC. In favor of VAC with the mortars being loud. So let's take a look at the kills. You see Celery Juice 7, 4, and 13. Nobody's in double digits really. Only Celery Juice double digits in downs. Oh, you got LTH 7, 4, and 11. Double digits in downs. So yeah, and you also got Cheese. You got 8, 0, 11. So with those mortars, 8, 0, 11. And I'll tell you now, if I was right, I'd be upset trying to seeing everybody just, you know, seeing all my kills getting, you know, revived. I believe Continentals gonna leave this radio here, or possibly leave the radio up, so that VAC cannot set another radio down. As you see, LTH going in here, going ham, just killing people left and right on the cap. He's running along the border, gets taken out by either Fuddy or Dark Knight. Mortars landing on top of Fuddy. Fuddy's gonna have to get out of there. These mortars are doing work. Overlord is actually pushed up forward. There was a rally here. Overlord probably pops the rally for VAC and no clan that has like no bodies around the point anymore. But they still have this rally on the field and they're still trying to push in. As you see, the market hab is actually being taken out as well. Market hab is gone right now.
Yeah,
Believe this.
Lost the rally and everything.
Market hab is down. Radio's on bleed out. Nobody's here to save this radio. Mortars are gone for 2.
The west of Tempest. Careful with that.
And as you know, if you haven't known, losing a radio here is minus 10 tickets. So there goes 10 tickets for Old Continental. Does Old Continental actually have another radio to actually use? As VAC and as no clan is pushing into this west side over here and actually taking control of this cap right here.
Alright, you need to get the hab back up there, Asla, to reset your squad there.
No, I'm kind of curious about what Okondo is gonna do, because they're only using one hab at this point, and this is hab on Tempest Estate, which kind of puts them in a situation where if their whole team spawns here and they have nowhere else to spawn, it puts them in a real tough spot. And you see Alexi played by himself with Ology all the way over here, trying to get a new hab up, drop supplies, but doesn't have anybody to get down a rally. But I believe sorry, they're the same. Yeah, I believe the squad 2. Yep, squad 2 command squad. She's trying to get people back there, get a rally down, and hopefully get a hab. They're gonna need somebody to, and they're gonna need something to help out with just a spawn. They can't just keep spawning at one point. They also need to get their rallies up. As you see, their rallies are quickly getting burnt. Squad 2 is pushing in. As you see, Gonslav getting shot from across the map. Oh, shot by Tagwin on the Crow. Takes out Fuddy. Raleigh actually believe no, he pushed it back, so it's fine. You see, VAC and No Company are actually getting control on the outsides of the Tempest Estate. Eventually probably gonna squeeze on the Tempest Estate. 148 to 210 in favor of VAC and No Continent and no Continental. Oh my gosh, I'm getting the team name confused now. No Clan. You see, mortars still landing all over the place for VAC and No Clan. Well, also another thing, I just noticed that they got all these mortars back here, and now they're up here. GC guy and Ryder up here, which takes off I don't remember his name off the mortars. As you see, Tagwan and Spear are just doing whatever they want in that Tiger. They actually pick it up, and looks like they got 5 people in this Tiger. I believe they're just gonna drive up to the cap and they're gonna drive up to the cap with the Tiger and try to take out the Hab. As soon they're gonna stops right here, drops him off. Hab's not disabled yet. Not yet. They're looking for the Hab. Wally walks right in towards the Hab, and where he gets taken out. Wally just walks right in. It goes right into the Hab. Sitting on the Hab, finds the Hab and the radio. Hab was disabled for a second there, but is no longer disabled. It's about to be spawnable. Not sure if Old Continental realized this. Hab is back up. Wally spawns in, kills 2, kills 3, kills 3 of them. Jenkins saw this as Snowman inside the Hab. Nobody's actually. Old Continental doesn't have anybody inside the Hab. As you see, Elite gets taken over by Jerry, I believe. Wally's in the Hab, reloads and just sitting in the Hab. Jerry's pushing back in. He's trying to looking for Wally. Wally's still sitting in the Hab, and here's probably Jerry walking around. Takes him. Wally takes out Jerry. Wally just sitting on the Hab. Wally just doing work inside the Hab. Is sitting on the radio. Takes out Pie. And it's just doing work. Gets out 5 kills. Takes out Savior. Everybody that's coming in to try to save this Hab is getting taken out. Wally's getting mortared at the same time, so he's hurting at the same time. He's unable to banish. He gets taken out. I believe he trades with Hell Hit inside the Hab. Radio's actually down the stage. This Hab is unspawnable. Riley actually gets taken. The Riley from North Tempest State gets taken out as well. VAC and No Clan is able to push back in. The Hab is also. The top of the Hab also gets taken out as well. No longer spawnable. Old Continental has to spawn on this Hab to the west side over here. But at the same time, you got 240p Dante actually pushing in. Believe he knows that the Hab is there, but is not able to. Well, I don't know actually, because he's just walking around. Believe he's trying to find the radio, which the radio is all the way up north, up here in the bush up here. For Old Continental. Huge plays being brought on right now. It looks like Hell Hit. Looks like Sergeant Thandor is trying to get the radio back up, but the mortars are still landing all around this Hab. He needs to get the Hab and the radio back dug up. He's trying to dig the Hab back up, but I believe he's going to get mortared. Possibly gets mortared as the mortar lands right next by him. He's still digging up the Hab. But it looks like he's by himself. He got no help right now. VAC's coming in again to try to take control of Tempest Estate, and is not being neutralized yet. Yeah, Tiger gets Andor gets taken out by a mortar. Overlord is still pushing in. Needs to get that radio back up. Oh, there goes the top of the Hab again. This Hab is gone. Dante gets taken out. No Clan's trying to push in, trying to get back control of this. As you see, the Crow Tigers drives right through, trying to get control of this area. They know they know they're spawning over here, so they're gonna be pushing over here. They're digging back up the Hab. They're digging back up the radio. The Hab is still not being dug up again. Mortar's still landing all over this place. They're more than likely not gonna be able to get this Hab back up. They definitely need to get the radios and rallies back up to get back control of this area. You see, VAC and No Clan pretty much have a lot of map control, holding Old Continental to the west side of the map. Not really a good look right now for Old Continental, as like I said, they're stuck on the west side of the map. As you see, Gangster Gaming, also the referee of this match, is in here as well. Hab is still disabled, but is being proxied right now by two members of No Clan. As you see, Galaxy's in there, Buck Nasty's in there. Savior's the only one alive still at the Hab. Runs right to Galaxy, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. But he gets taken out as well. No Clan's all inside there. Hab. Corey's still the only person left alive on Tempest Estate, sitting on a roof right now, looking southeast. Not sure what he's looking at, but he gets shot in the back by LTH, which LTH I'm pretty sure is still going off. Old Continental only have this Hab. They are mortaring this Hab. As you see, Kagan, as he runs out the building, gets taken out as well. Old Continental only spawning on this Hab right here, and believe that rallies are getting burnt as well. So their main's also getting camped as pretty much getting camped as well. As you see, VAC is trying to push out towards the pushing towards their main, trying to camp their main. Booyah takes out Infinity and Gunslinger out at their main. No.
Keep it to the west.
Old Continental gonna try to take out every vehicle they can, get as much ticket as they can. As you see, Snowman gets taken out by Anza, I think. Vehicle gets blown up. Asla's trying to cross the street. Anza's trying to take out Asla. Asla's still alive, trying to shoot back. Solidus gets taken out by a nade. LTH and Asla's trying to hold down this cross. Asla gets taken out by Anza. Anza's going off. Thandor gets taken out. Everybody that's caught across this little T intersection, this triangle intersection, is getting taken out. Old Continental's trying to fight their way back. As you see, Tip to State is now neutralized by VAC. And No Continental 165.99. Let's take a look at the scoreboard real quick. Favorite kills 163 to 110 in favor of VAC right now. As you see, LTA's 11-7-14, pretty much the top frag. Oh no, my bad. As you see, Albert Rose 12-4 and 16. Well, from the last time I seen the scoreboard, these kills have been going up, especially downs. So like, let's take a look at the revives. 54 to 56 in favor of Old Continental. Revives aren't bad for Old Continental. It's just the slaying power is not working right now. But then again, you know, if you really play squad, you know that most people favor those Russian guns over the MEA guns. So that could play in a factor. As you see, VAC is pretty much already getting set up to go to market and try to cap market as well. As they see a whole squad over here, nobody from Old Continental over here. I think Old Continental just trying to throw their bodies at Tempest State and also protect their main at the same time. As you see, their main's being protected, camped by two. As you see, the mortars by Infinity and Last Gunslinger going off. But you see that who's this? Farbor is going to go over there and try to deal with that mortars. Mortars are not exactly landing where they're supposed to be. And I believe these are Old Continental mortars. But wait, Old Continental's pushing back in strong, trying to get back control of the cap. This radio is still not down all the way. I believe Galaxy's trying to dig down the radio. Maswat's inside, but I believe he just gets taken out, or he trades on the inside of the building.
Alex, there's only one guy left. Sorry.
I can't tell. I don't think he's still digging it. Bro, he might be digging. There might be that visual bug, but I believe he might still be digging over here in this corner. Unable to tell. To see the halves down a layer, the radio's down a layer. Old Continental has a chance to get back in this and if they want to get this radio and half back up, but no Clan is also pushing back in as well. I believe Jack is taken out by Cat Spider. Buck Nash is trying to push back towards where his team was. You know, there's some mortar galore here. 149 to 75. I believe Jerry and Savior are still alive. They're trying to push back in with the building with the radio, but Galaxy's still in there. But Galaxy takes out Savior, but Jerry's in there for the trade. Jerry gets taken out by a pistol by Dark Matter. Even though we didn't see it, we can hear the pistol. Yep, Dark Matter getting a revive on the squad lead LTH. Continentals gonna trying to get back to.
You know the stairs, Jane? Right, hold it.
They just looked, didn't see him.
Hellhit's trying to push the stairs. Bug Nasty's still alive. Hellhit's trying to wrap around, trying to flank these guys, but Bug Nasty's gonna be waiting for him. Grenade goes over the wall. Sounds like Hellhit just kind of stops and lays down. So everybody in this building is being revived. Radio is actually gone. Radio's gone here for Old Continental. 149 and 58. Tim's Estate is actually being stalled at this time. As Old Continental's pushing back in strong, trying to slay out and get those kills. Jenkins is getting pushed by Buck Nasty. Buck Nasty and Jenkins trade, or I believe Jack shot him in the back. Not too sure. Quick bleed out. Quick give up. As Tag, it looks like takes out a Hellhit. Dark Man and LTA still inside the building. So all just trying to push around. Takes out Gallery C. Takes out Dark Martyr and LTAs. Both to give that guy a three piece. As Gon's live is pretty much the only one left alive for No Company and VAC on the cap. Old Continental's getting back control of the cap. I believe Fleisha? I'm not sure. I thought he was already dead, but he's not. He's dead now. Fleisha's dead. As you see, Gonslide trying to push in.
Southside.
Gonna push on the sound. Snowman takes a shot. Takes Solidus out. Snowman pushing out. Gonna shoot Gonslide in the back. Gonslide gets taken out. Mortar's laying all over. Tay's still alive on the cap. Cap's going back in favor of Old Continental, while VAC's still around market trying to. I'm not sure what they're doing on market. I believe it was a preemptive attack on market, but not working if you don't have Tim's to stay. So they're probably got to rally back. As you see, Freddy out here. Freddy's out here taking out Magic. I've seen him just get a 2-piece. Might have gotten more, but you know, I'm late on the camera action. That's why my squad name is called Worstcaster NA, baby. But you know, hey, I haven't done this in a while. I'm trying to get back into the action. As you see, VAC is trying to push back in off of their rallies over here, trying to get back control of Tempest Estate. But Old Continental is just holding on strong, trying to make sure that they don't get 60 tickets. When I mean they, I mean VAC. Trying to make sure they don't get 60 tickets. As you see, artillery barrage coming in and going across from this hab to grab Tempest Estate. Not really good at anything as the hab's inside, but you know, hope for the best. Take out infantry, take out all that's coming out of this content. As you hear the scout car back in action by Mercs over here. We'll see the artillery, see what it does. It's probably gonna take out infantry guys, but talking about infantry, yeah, it won't take out that many in my opinion. May take out these guys over here that's sitting outside, but over here, yeah, this infantry's dead. There ain't nobody here. Sully just kind of, is he crawling in the grass? Oh yeah, he's chilling out there, crawling in the grass, you know. But they makes sense when you have a guy behind you named by the name of Gon's life, just kind of looking in this grass, trying to see anybody that's trying to cross. As we hear the artillery ranger shot goes in, artillery comes in. Take a nice little cinematic look at the artillery. Old Continental might want to get inside some buildings. If you're outside, you're going to get hurt bad. Yep, artillery just going off. I hope nobody spawns in that rally anytime soon, because that'd be the worst time ever. I'd be so upset if I died to artillery off a rally. Artillery landing all over the place. VAC's actually trying to push in, trying to see if they can get to that hab as well. Gonza, like, is that another artillery I missed? Yeah, there's another artillery watching the main road. Now this artillery is doing damage over here. Might be able to take out the mortars as well. I don't think Ryan and Cheesy guy are aware of what's about to happen to him. As As you see, Artisan and Zunix is trying to run out there. Ryan's getting hurt. Cheesy guy's trying to run for his life. Ryan gets taken out. Cheesy guy's still trying to run, hoping that this artillery doesn't come all the way this far. But Cheesy guy bleeds out. Mortars are still up, so they're able to spawn back in and take out the mortars. Zunix and Artisan. What a great what a great artillery by Alexi Blade. But and as VAC and no Clan's trying to push back in to Tempest Estate. This game got more interesting than I thought it would. I'm sorry. I'm used to seeing Cold Camp being a gunfight between Tempest Estate and Ciroc, but now this is getting a lot more interesting.
Rallies, guys.
I see Tempest Estate gets defended by Old Continental. As you see, as we look inside of Tempest Estate, you still see Gon's Life and Magic trying to push in, trying to clear out as many of Old Continental as you can. As Hell is about to take a real hit from Magic over here. Yep. Magic takes him out. Magic pushes straight in. Not really taking his corner. Shiva gets taken out by Magic. Jack's still out here. Magic still pushing inside this compound. Goes inside of a building. Chills out. It's like, I need a bandage. Let me take a chill pill real quick. Jack's looking for Magic around. Jenkins is looking for Magic around. Old Continental still pushing in. VAC and Oakland just didn't have enough. Are trying to push their numbers into Tempest Estate so at least they can get that 60 ticket swing for themselves. Jack is dragging Shiva Snow back inside the building by his leg. Magic's pushing in. Jenkins gets taken out by Magic, but no, it looks like they trade. Aiden gets taken out by Jack. Jack's sitting here by himself inside the cap. Galarici pushes in over the wall. Jack's moving in from a different building, getting a different angle, but I think Gon's Life seen him. Gon's Life knows he's in there, shooting at the door. Jack's just trying to stay alive as long as he can until he can get some help. But Old Continental's at the point where they do not give up at this point, trying to save as much tickets as they can. It's Tempest Estate being neutralized by VAC and No Caneland. So many people are trying to push into that building. Jack's sitting there by himself. Galarici goes in first. Jack pushing it. Jack takes out Galarici. Looking for more. You see Fleechus is trying to revive LTH. LTH gets revives up, looking, points his guns up. Trying to look for Jack. It's getting killed at the same time. LTH knows he's in there just pre-firing. Jack, I believe it's in a one-way building, so that's only one way out. Gets grenaded. Jack's just sitting in there. LTH is pushing in. LTH gets taken out by Jack. Jack's in there, a one-man army.
Got another one?
It takes another one. Jack's a one-man army in this building. He said you can't take him out. Kills like, oh, Jack, I see you.
Jack, they're patching on the south if you have needs.
Jack, I see you. He's taking out everybody in this building. 22 to 1-on-1. He's trying to hold Tempest to stay by himself, making sure they don't get that 60 ticket swing. As Freddy's out here. Now next by Blade. Blade, I believe, is still alive. Still trying to. He's doing the wiggle wobble over here, waiting to see some. Waiting to be impatient, waiting to see they come toward him. That's a huge swing. What Jack just did was a huge swing. Jack takes out another one. Nah, but Jack actually finally gets taken out by Yumi. Actually, I hear a Crow shooting across the way, trying to cover up Jack. But Aiden, no, that's Hampy. Has none of that. To go ahead, takes out Crow. Cap's starting to be neutralized again as I'm hearing shots. Brady's trying to take out Blade. They're both holding each other corner, waiting for a piece. They both fight each other, but Blade gets the kill. What a play by Blade there. As you see, there's movement all over the map. Let's take a look at the main. Main is no longer being camped. No rallies up there for Squad 5. Squad 5 actually finds the action. Ooh, I missed this. But Squad 5 of VAC and No Clan finds the radio and actually takes it out. No radio. So there's no radio at all for Old Continental. They're playing off of rallies right now. Yeah, they're playing off of rallies. There's nothing else that they can do. 9 tickets left for the 97 of VAC. As you see, No Clan, they're getting mortared out here. Mortar barrage. This is what you get for staying together sometimes. It's best to try to separate. As LCH tries to get guys off the roof, Mortar's landing perfectly on top of No Clan. Mortar barrage, going in and out. Just mortars are still going off. I believe Kagan tried to get their radio out here. Well, he did get the radio, but it gets taken out at the same time as well. It gets the hab as well, so the hab gets taken out and the radio gets taken out. They're down, but they're digging it right back up. As we're saying, this first round slowly winding down 4-86 in favor of VAC and No Clan. Just an FYI, guys, this is Squad Rivals. If you need more information about Squad Rivals, type in that exclamation point Rivals, or you can click on that big logo down below. It leads you straight to the Rivals Discord. See, gets you the team's information, gives them the team's Discord, gets you the Let's gives you announcement for matches. As there are three different matches going on at the same time right now. So all of them should be interesting. All of them gonna be crazy to play. Gonna be great. Are going cray, I believe. I don't know. I'm not watching them. I can't tell you. So if I could, I would, but I can't. As one ticket's being remained. As you see, Pie's trying to push in. Pie gets taken out by Ted. As Sipsay gets neutralized right now. I believe Continentals gonna be up. They're not gonna give them that 60 tickets. They're not gonna give them that one. They're not gonna get that one ticket swing because Continentals probably gonna give up before they get those extra 60 tickets. And when I mean by extra 60 tickets, I mean the VAC could get extra 60 tickets for full fight capture, but I'm pretty sure that Continental will give up before they give them that 60 ticket swing. As VAC and No Company win the first round, but 84-0. What a great round. I'm not even gonna lie. What a great round. We'll take a look at the scoreboards real quick. Take a look at the kills real quick. As we take a look at slide all the way up. You see the kills 178 to 231, 97 to 100 to the revives. But you see, just that's crazy. Like the way that this match played, it was not what I'm not gonna lie, it was not what I suspected at all. I'm getting screenshots of everything, whatever. But it's not how I suspected to play at all. And it was more action-packed than I thought it was going to be. Shouts out to both of these teams. Shouts out to Squad Rivals. Shouts out to Gango or Gangster Gaming in the chat for being able to referee this match as well. We're gonna take a quick break. Once we come back, we'll see some more squad action, some more Squad Rivals action between VAC and No Clan versus Old Continental. Or, yeah, Old Continental. Man, I can't even speak right now. Let me go get some water. I'm out later. Yo, 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 welcome back, guys, to round 2, where we seen VAC and No Clan
Yeah,
win the first round.
okay, calm down and be chill. We're in the driver's seat. Or we should be.
Man, I called the shotgun for a reason.
Win the first round by 84 tickets. Looks like VAC and No Clan are actually going to use their mics. They're actually going to use their mics for the...
I'll play the cap primarily, like once it settles. And then LTH will basically just split between me and guns and we'll be fine.
But use their command chat. Command chat mics, you see they all get along very well. Should be an interesting second round. We'll take a look at, go ahead and pull up the map real quick. There we go. Alright, take a look at the map. We're gonna watch the rollouts real quick. Interesting. You know, one thing I didn't do last round, you know, as we're waiting here, you know, I didn't mention all the squad leaders. We got Yummy squad leading, we got Gonz live squad lead, LTH, Worry. I'm butchering these names and I don't care. But we got Farbro, RC, Farbro, whatever, Farbro, yeah, you know, yeah, your name. Artista and Riot and Farah and Spear. And then we got Alexi Blade, Perito, Foodie, Infinity, the Snow, Maswa, Reeves, and Jack. Gonna be an interesting match. See what these teams come out with. Let's see if Okan's gonna be more aggressive and you know, see if they can push them back and see if they can make up that 84 ticket deficit, or if VAC and No Clan is just gonna be able to just be able to hold them off and win this game and win the second round as well. Or win by having, you know, the least amount of tickets. Okay, let's put it like this. All right. So if you haven't seen a competitive match of squad, what happens is, as you see VAC and No Clan push in the tip of state early. I believe the Rats somebody might have messed the Rats here, but so they probably had to back up. So if you haven't seen this round, they usually play 2 rounds of squad. This is being very aggressive with the Tiger. He's being very aggressive with this Tiger. Push right in. Hops out. Runs over his teammate. Anyways, if you haven't seen competitive squad before, as you see Theo about to fight him, Theo gets taken out by Albert. Crow Tiger coming in, takes out, it looks like Boss gets taken out, Thandor gets taken out. Master's just sitting on that corner, holding the corner. If you haven't seen competitive squad before, so we used to play 2 rounds of squad. So usually it goes by ticket difference from between each other's rounds, or if you win 2 rounds, you automatically win. As you see, this Crow Tiger's getting hit from everywhere. Got hit like, yeah, it got hit by multiple. Captain Rod took it out. Bug Nasty got rocking in. Yep. See, old Continental trying to push across the field. So once again, you play 2 rounds of squad. It goes by ticket. Either you win 2 rounds of squad, or it goes by ticket differential. So say for instance, so we've seen VAC and Old Continental win the first round by 84 tickets. Now, if they lose by more than 84 tickets, Old Continental wins the game. But once again, if VAC and No Clan win, then they win this game, win the match or round period. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. As we already see, as we see the Old Continental just kind of trying to trickle across this field. Don't think that's really gonna work against teams that are, you know, competitive teams that's gonna shoot. Then they can actually see, all have their own comp settings. As you see the BRDM being shot in the tail by the Silva 97E. To see it trying to slowly go go its way out of there. Once again, I'm gonna try my best not to talk over squad comms or commander comms, but I have a habit of talking a lot when I'm casting these matches, and I do talk over it. So I believe the vehicle is getting repaired right now by Tarquin or Spear, one of the two. They're dropping a rocket barrage mid island. The mid island's also in control of Old Continental. Old Continental's just trying to watch these fields. Just trying to watch this field. Take a look around the map. VAC and no clan got control of the east side of the map as well, pushing Old Continental back further and further and further. As you see, it wasn't like you know, Old Continental wasn't able to get like a nice little flank like they were like VAC and no clan were the first round. So it's gonna be interesting. They don't have a rally. Old Continental doesn't have a rally, so they're all spawning on this tab right here, running up this corner. They're controlling the west side of Tempest Estate, and they're also trying to get control of this mid island over here. So it looks like Old Continental is trying to get control of like the outside before trying to push in, trying to get control of Tempest Estate itself. So it's kind of curious about their plans. Mortars are landing right. Old Continental mortars are landing right where the VAC and no clans. You know what? I'm gonna need for people to I'm gonna need for teams to like put their names, you know, instead of having me like and this, you know, let's just put it one together, you know. Cause you know, it's hard to try to remember so many names. All right. But as I was saying, not back to the action as I had to deal with that. As you see, Old Continental they're surrounding the point, and I believe they're gonna close, but they had to get control. They had control of this mid island, but no longer control the mid island. As you see, VAC and no clans I see VAC and no clan just trying to push back towards Serac. Are they okay? So they're capping market right now. Okay. There's so many markers on this map. Holy moly. Good communication by VAC. As I was saying, they don't have control of slums over here. So if they overextend going so far south to the Serac, they might lose it. As you see Elaji actually being pulled up here. Seeing Elaji being pulled up here on slums. Wonder. I'm kind of curious if they saw that though. I don't think it hasn't been called out on the command comm, so it's kind of an interesting dynamic. So we got 36v36 action going on here. But we're getting fights like all over the map. So we got fights here at Grandel. We got fights going on here at Tempest Estate. We got fights going on at Slums on the far west. But I don't know. It's kind of strange. And they drive their logic all the way back. Continental drives their logic all the way back. They have a squad leader and a rifleman. They drive their logic all the way back to the backside, northwest of Ruins. I'm wondering if they're gonna get a follower hab up here or something. They're trying to take out these mortars. Actually, once again, VAC is doing this 3 mortar strat. VAC and no clan are doing these 3 mortar strats. 1, 2, and the third one up here. They actually know that there's a logi up here, so it looks like they're gonna get the mortars and try to see if they can deal with this logi. They just don't know where the logi is at. So it's gonna be interesting. As like I said, Continentals trying to push back into, or not trying to push back, but push into Tempest State. But I think the one problem that the Continentals gonna have is that, like, yeah, this is maybe a 2-angle approach, but it's gonna be rough. They're just all coming from one area, especially since like they're bunched. There's only like 2 inches is out, so you got north and south side. So if they realize it, then this can get shut down real quick, especially since they got a hab over here. So let's just see. You hear that they're talking about A10ing Tempest just to make sure they have control of Tempest, and they know that they're getting outnumbered. As you see, Masua trying to pushing into Tempest Estate, walk straight in, pretty much uncontested. Masua's gonna push him on Freddy. Masua takes out Freddy. Caspian is behind him. Masua's pushing right through. Takes him out. Masua with a big two-piece getting on Tempest Estate. Tempest Estate still in control of. Batman's gonna get probably shot in the back. Yeah, Batman gets shot in the back by Cool. Where'd he go? .242 to 262 in favor of VAC and no clan. So we're gonna eventually have to see no clan do make some moves around here. As you see, they go over Logi. Preto and Hellhead drove a Logi all the way to the edge just to try to see if they could take out these mortars. As they have 2 mortars up, Cheesy Guy and Riot. But you notice how they had that mortar spread. So they have one inside the building. So they have one inside the compound, and the other one's gonna be and the other one's on the outside of the compound. But they do that so that they can't take them out. They can't take both of the mortars out at the same time unless there's 2 people. As Hell's hit sees Cheesy Guy on the mortar. You see them slowly trying to creep up. Like, they have no hab here. Prato's just looking for. They're being very patient about this. As you hear the rocket artillery truck led by Tarquin shooting from pretty much their main, just keep going back and repairing it. And they're looking for the radio. They know that Rachel just falls off the wall. Rally gets burnt. That question is where Cheesy gotta realize the rally got burnt. Cheesy gotta get shot in the back. Riot gets shot in the back. There goes that. Once they find that radio, their mortars are gonna be down. So let's go back to Tempest Estate where the fight's at. I see Old Continental actually pushing in. Yeah, Old Continental fighting their way through, trying to fight their way back into Tempest. As you see Yumi and Zodex trying to push down south to slums. Looks like Pi and Yumi are gonna eventually meet up with each other. As Pi takes out Zodex. Sitting him by himself. Yumi's being patient and waiting to see if Pi makes a mistake. Looks like Overlord's gonna try to help out Pi, knowing that there's more people. Yumi's just sitting out there in the bush, waiting for somebody to peek. He believes he's in a ditch right here. Yumi gets taken out by Pi. This push towards slums gets taken out as while that was happening, VAC and No Clan are pushed back into Tempest State to regain control due to this hab over here. I believe Old Continental needs to make a move somehow. They can't just be this passive play is not gonna help them out 100%. As looks like they know where the habs at. They're mortar. When I say they, I mean Old Continental knows where the habs at, but they're mortaring it, but they can't do anything about it. As you see UAVs up in the air at this time. If you look on the map, the big yellow circles, you can't literally can't miss it. Airstrike coming in on this hab. It could possibly take it down due to the fact that the hab is sticking outside the wall. There goes the plane. If you want an up close and personal look of that, that's what it is. But it's the hab still up. The hab is disabled. However, it's still technically on stakes, so they can rebuild it back up. Old Continental needs to take advantage of this and push this immediately and try to get this hab down. Old Continental regaining control of Tempest, winning gunfights. They're inside. Alpha's inside, takes out Cole. As you see, Fleet Chest is inside. Fleet Chest is inside, trying to figure out where Alpha's at. Wrong button. See, Fletcher gets taken out.
We have an overrun.
Habs overrun. They're on the radio. Tempest Estate's actually not being capped at this time because of the fact that they don't have 3 people on the cap. But Old Continental needs to start pushing out from this. They just can't be all sitting in the building with each other. They need to start pushing out from this. Gain some space with from each other. 211 to 202 in favor of Old Continental.
I'm in the clap, blocking it on down.
Do apologize, guys. I didn't realize that on my mixer that I forgot to check one box to give y'all game sound. My apologies, guys.
7 minutes.
Cool. Okay.
And
As you see, no clan are pushing back in. Are they?
enemies are on market. On market.
Okay, so they got the radio down a level.
Pushing in from the west.
60 J sitting there on the stairs, camping out. Take out Freddy.
building.
It's the radio building.
I'm needed.
60 J jumps down, and he gets taken out by Galarici.
Pushing.
Or Pyra. Old Continental had to take advantage of that. That was maybe one of the best plays that they've been able to try to be able to get. And VAC and No Clan are getting
Both mortar positions.
control
are currently
right
up.
back onto Tempest Estate.
4, are you taking that island or what?
We're trying. We're on our way. Getting shot at from the Tiger.
See, squad 5 for
Yeah,
VAC,
scout cars on the way.
for VAC and No Clan are just
Okay, we're recovering nicely. Just keep going.
Yeah, we really need
are just over here trying to take out the radio. Dante's on the radio right now.
I will push island again. I will push.
Farbro's taken
Scout
out.
cars on the way to island as well.
We need slums and island. Once we take that, we're back to where we started. Hold on. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Spear, pick me up.
See, as you see, let's take a look at the scoreboards real quick. 110 to 104.
4, you can go for Brandel again.
110 to 104.
West of ruins. Sorry, guys.
West of ruins. Oh, they did build a hab up there.
But we have a lot of people running west.
Yeah, they did build a hab over here. Well, not there where he's looking, but you know, yeah, it's up here. It's in ruins. And they're also on market too. They're also on the market radio as well. Nice. Old Continental's trying to make plays in the back of line, but it's not going to be enough if they can't get control of Tempest Estate. They need to do something about this hab. They need to do something about Tempest Estate, and they just kind of need to hold them off. Let's go take a look at 109 to 117 in favor of Old Continental. Taking a look at the pass. Like I said, the guns actually do matter in this game. As like I said, most people take a favor of Russians over the MEA guns. So, like I said, 14, 5, 18, 11, 6, 11. 5, 10, 4, 10, 11, 14, 4, 15. So they can be getting the kills, but if you're not playing for the caps, it's not going to work well
Guys,
for
we
them.
barely fucking took this back, and you've already pushed off. LTH, where are you playing?
My entire squad is on Tempest.
You want me to push you back?
Like, Guns, you have the island with Viri. Me and LTH just have to have the cap. That's it. Like, don't be greedy.
Okay, then I
Come on.
keep. I keep one island.
Yep.
Do you also want me to play for Tempest, or should I?
Like,
Just hab disabled. Hab is not disabled, so they can still spawn the hab. Yumi's just respawn on the hab. Cast Spiders just respawn on the hab.
You want to push back?
Hab is still able to be spawned on. And disabled. Hab is disabled for VAC and No Clan. They're just going straight for the radio. They're just saying, forget the hab. We're going straight for the radio. Yumi's trying to push in. Yumi's getting shot from across the way by Blade. Blade takes him
I'm
out.
doing a push back to Tempest.
Again, back to Tempest, boys.
As you hear, VAC and No Clan trying to push everybody back to Tempest. But I think my problem with this, what's going on right now, is that Old Continental does not have enough bias to be able to hold off this push. As like I said, VAC, they have rallies everywhere. They have 2 rallies right next to each other. They have rallies all around Tempest Estate to regain control. So it's like, Old Continental's gonna have to win the gunfights in order for just to hold that spot. They're still digging this radio, like, and VAC, and I don't think VAC.
He's digging the radio.
Question is, does VAC realize this?
Can't do anything here.
Oh, they realize, and Muscle
East of Tempest just to create.
and
chaos,
muscle with
like,
trays
anything at this point.
and
Fade.
nade galore coming in.
He's done, he's done, he's done, he's done.
He jumped in.
Down, good. Build it up, build it up.
Yeah, they get the hat back up and grenades are gonna back over. As you see, Stellar just sprinting straight in. Takes out flinches and trades with Spider.
Where do you want the driver?
You hear GL's going off. Hab is still disabled due to the radio being down a level. Mason's the only person left alive actually to save the radio. Boss is pushing in. Is he going straight for the Hab?
He's Charlie.
Tries to get GL, but he's too close. Grenade goes off.
This
Albert Rose gets taken out. He gets taken out by Freddy in the back. Freddy's trying to pre-fire upstairs. Freddy's by himself. Continental still needs to get in here and try to take out this radio, or at least do some.
heavily in market.
As you see, this Tempest State is neutralized. Ooh, Savior's pushing straight into the building. This radio is just ridiculous. Trey's out. Radio's up. Hab's being. Oh, Hab's coming back up.
Yeah.
Okay,
Repeat market.
VAC and no clan are pushing straight back into the.
I need you to work with command squad.
Are pushing straight back into the into Tempest State. With the Hab coming back up. This is what I was worried about for Continental. As even though they're capping it, well, I mean they can do a quick. Okay, so what can happen is what can happen is Continental can do a quick swap and quickly move their team. They gotta have guys on market, but the squad leaders are not there, so there's no rally. So they can quickly neutralize and get market. They're gonna get 60 tickets from this cap. You gotta remember. So they're gonna get 60 tickets from this cap, and they're gonna VAC and no clan are gonna lose 10 tickets as well. So this is a huge swing if no clan and VAC can't stop this play, and Continental can hold on to this objective. This is a huge swing. And you gotta remember, it's 84 ticket difference, so every ticket matters. I see Continental pushing back into the.
We need a call for pushing Tempest hard.
We need
Everyone
everybody on
fucking rush
Tempest.
the cap towards the west.
Mortar's coming in onto Tips to save onto VAC and no clans Hab. Freddy gets taken out by a mortar. Anza gets taken out by a mortar. You get a mortar. You get a mortar. You get a mortar.
It's gonna get capped.
Tempest saves get capped. And right now, technically right now, Continental is winning the match right now.
They're not capping. We have still contact here. In market.
Squad 4 is pulling back all to market.
So Continental's gonna have to hold control of Tempest State as well as try to get people on the market cap. But here's what I'm confused about. So they got bodies outside. Oh, they're taking out the Hab. Kagan's taking out the Hab out here. Squad 7's trying to rush down the market to take that out.
Enemies west side market now. The district Hab is overrun.
But they're coming back into Tempest State. VAC and no clans coming back into Tempest State. They can get their 60 tickets back.
No, we're super dead.
There could possibly be a chance of a double neutral here going on if
I need you to go for market.
If Continental can get inside a market, as Tempest State's being neutralized right now.
You and me, Farborg already got the rally spot.
Continental's trying to hold the point with as many bites as they can. Almost gets taken out by at least by Tagwin.
Maybe it will slow down.
That's Alpha squad at district.
I believe Continental's just trying to throw bodies to there. I'm looking at this market. Everybody's died at market for VAC and no clan. They need to get in. They need to get their bodies on market. Like they're playing outside the cap, but they need to get their bodies on market. The whole market cap is this whole square right here. If Continentals can get on market, then this could be a huge swing. But right now, I'm telling you now, VAC and no clan are neutralizing Tempest Estate. So we may, like I said, they can get on the cap. They can get a double neutral, and when they play for a double neutral, it's better than anything else right now. But if Tempest Estate gets neutralized before market even is moving, then it's a whole different ball game. As you see, Espen's trying to hurry up and run to the cap. Are we gonna see? Yep, here we go. So starting to get neutral. Market's starting to get neutralized. At the same time, VAC and no clan is trying to get in. Corey and Masu was on the hab of Tempest Estate. Tempest Estate been neutralized. Mark is being held right. Mark is being held by now. Oh no, it's no longer being neutralized because they killed H. Reeves. Tempest Estate can turn around and back onto VAC and no clan with this downtime. Corey takes out Theo. Masu is sitting inside the building. I'm not sure. He knows the habs to save. I'm sure. I'm hoping he's camping the door. No, he's not camping the door. Mason just walks right in. Mason gets taken out by Masu.
Move.
It's not.
-1.
Spirit takes out Masua.
We have enemy Tiger.
And Corey. So this happens no longer being disabled. Tempest Estate going back into the favor of market. Oh, this is gonna be close. This is gonna be close because that pass. Oh, Tempest Estate gets held. Tempest Estate gets held off. Oh, this is gonna be a good double loser situation. And oh, we got ourselves a game. I don't even know. Oh, Tempest Estate being captured again. Is market being neutralized still? Market is still being neutralized. Wait. Oh yeah, there's 3 bodies right there. Okay. This is gonna be close. This is gonna be real close because they can get 60. VAC and no clan can get 60 tickets just from off of this. So that would be 108 tickets, which would make the difference of pretty much a 50 ticket deficit. But right now it's 110 ticket deficit.
Stopped on the market.
Camp on market is not being installed.
Enemies capping market again.
It could still be a double neutral.
We are managing to cap it, right?
Still be a double neutral situation. Oh.
Cool.
Continentals downplay. Continentals now downplay is not being able to cap Tempest. And well, what a hold. What a hold.
Have a nice rally for Sarak. It's just a far run.
Okay, Yumi, we're going back to
Oh, I think they're...
Yes. Reestablish control.
Well, this game is not over yet, but I think what the downplay is the fact that Continentals ended up putting their bodies on market. They're fighting outside the cap instead of on the cap. Gotta learn how to play on the objective nowadays. I'm still surprised this Continental hab is still up though, but you know.
And just do it like that.
When you go competitive matches, competitive shooters, you know, they know how to play this and they know how to shoot. But this game is still not over yet.
In the middle.
Wait, they're capping Tempest.
They're capping Tempest, but I don't believe they'll be able to hold. I don't think they'll be able to hold unless they get this hab out. I'm surprised I haven't seen art. Oh, there goes the artillery. Here comes artillery coming in. This could change a lot because this hab is still sticking out. So this hab can be taken out as well, being down, which will stop the put. If that happens, it stops the VAC and no clan pushing into Tempest Estate so easily. As well, you already have this. Continental already has a hab at ruins, so they could just run the market and just kind of what we call roll them back to main. Or, well, back to ruins at least. I think that's as far as it would be able to go, but as this hab's being brought back up, it was just proxy by Crow and Kagan. Sometimes you just want to sometimes you just have to just sit outside that wall and just hold that and just hold the hab. Watch the angles and just hold the hab. Artillery coming in. You're gonna see VAC and no clan just kind of sit inside of a building just to stay alive. Continental still trying to get back onto the cap.
Sending RT from slums towards Tempest.
Wipe the entire west side of Tempest, basically.
Tempest Estate, I believe it's gonna start getting neutralized by Old Continental. Artillery barrage coming in. But the artillery did not take out that hab. Oh, that's gonna be costly for Old Continental. I believe they could have just used their other artillery and just kind of just taken out the hab. But using that artillery is kind of gonna hurt them unless Old Continental's gonna be able to hold them off of Tempest Estate. Pretty sure VAC and no clan are probably just gonna keep spawning off this hab and just keep trying to push this Tempest Estate. But as you notice, Old Continental's trying to get surround on them. They're sending people wide out. They don't have control of the middle island. Siroc's actually being neutralized, right? Siroc's actually being taken out as well with a flank rally. Old Continental has nobody here. Nobody here unless this Crow Tiger can make a play and see these guys on the wall, which he's not able to at this time. You see a squad coming back. I believe Affinity bringing a squad back to Siroc. I believe Siroc's being neutralized right now. Yeah, there's 3 people on the cap. Nobody's there for Old Continental. And then you got an artillery barrage on top of that too. Takes out a good amount of Old Continental. And as you see, VAC and no clan are pushing straight back into Tempest Estate. This is actually a closer match. This is a real close match. Hab's coming back up. Savior's sitting in the hab. Zodex is pushing again. It gets taken out from the outside. Looks like by Jerry. Hab's coming back up. Theo, Hampy, and Taekwon, all of the Electric, Flana, and Savior comes in as Gabriel gets taken out. If you're Old Continental, you have to take advantage of this hab. You have to. You knew where the hab was. You keep trying to disable it. Sometimes it's just not. Sometimes just not like. Don't want to keep throwing bites at it. You gotta watch the outside of the hab. You know it's in a compound. Just watch the outside of that huge compound and make sure they don't get in. I mean, I know there's like 4 different entrances. You got the more than 4. 1. You got that jump wall. There's 2, 3. This door over here. That's 5. This whole wall can actually be a jump, and then there's 6. And then you can also crouch and jump over somebody's back. So that's technically 7. The whole wall if you want to do it. But Tempest Estate is still being captured by Old Continental. This game is not over yet. Old Continental can still get this and gain 60 more tickets and be ahead again. They also still have that Hab in ruins so that they can push down on the market. I don't even think that I believe VAC and No Clan are still not aware of. Let's take a look at the scoreboard real quick. 204 to 228 kills in favor of Old Continental with 93 revives to 89 revives. Go scroll through. We're gonna start with Old Continental since they got the most. Look, you got double-digit kills all over the place, or at least downs all over the place. Kills wise, 17, 18. Medics are doing their work for both teams. Certainly 16, 10, 18. 21, 11, 30 by Celery Juice. 15, 5, 17. 7, 11, 14. 9, 12, 10. 10, 11, 12. 11, 9, 14. 10, 5, 12. 7, 6, 24. 8, 14, 12. Game still not over yet. But Tempest Estate gets stalled. 87 to 52. Why is this?
50 tickets. Let's try and conserve now.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
They're capping. We can't give them these tickets.
Good call. He knows he can't give him the tickets. They give him the tickets. More than likely, it's gonna be
I really need to hear. We should push. And
he needs some type of comms, guys. He needs some type of comms. Tips to say captured 145 to 32 in favor of Old Continental. VAC and No Clan's gonna be pushed in. Mark is being neutralized as well. Oh, Market was correction. Market was already neutralized. Was already pre-neutralized before. So if Old Continental could get back on the market, well, technically no. Old Continental's winning right now.
Recapping market.
good.
Let's go check out the fight at market as this Hab is still up for Tim to say. No, it's actually down. It's actually down at this time. VAC and No Clan is trying to push back in and trying to get it back. But Eggman gets some clutch kills. Sully Juice is going off him and takes out Eggman. Hab is back. They're back. Is able to spawn again. It's about to be able to spawn again in a few seconds.
We're gonna burn. We're gonna burn through those tickets. To try to take Tempest. Like, they're not gonna cap market. We're not gonna let them.
Say he's not gonna let them, but I think there's a difference. I believe he's gonna try to. They're gonna tell this guy to spawn out. I mean, not spawn out, but give up while he's alone inside the cap by himself. Poor Market. Mark is being neutralized. Dad's gonna come around the corner and realize that you know, there's a guy in the bush, but he trades with Hell Hit. Mark is being neutralized right now. I don't know. I just don't know.
Burn the tickets before they get capped in market, but
Yeah, they started capping like 10 seconds ago.
maybe don't matter please camp and give us an
That's still not gonna be enough. Even you burned those tickets. Hindsight, from my point of view, is not enough. I know it's not enough.
We can come up. Oh.
Old Continental pulls out the victory 130 to 0.
Captain, off your mic.
I'm shocked. I like, holy. Uh-oh.
Takes it all.
What a match we just had. Literally, what a match we just had. I'm not gonna lie to you guys when I said earlier today, when I said at the beginning of the match, like it's just gonna be a gunfight. That was a fight. Congratulations to Old Continental winning their first round of the group stage in Squad Masters. Holy moly. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys want to know, learn more about Squad Rivals, there's a big old logo down below you can click on. It'll lead you to the Squad Rivals logo. You can also type in exclamation rivals. It'll lead you to the Rivals Discord as well. Wow. Yeah, I'm your caster, Two Speeder. Your referee was Jay Gango or Gangster Gaming in chat. Thank you, Gango, for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, Rivals, Discord, all that below in chat, whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Your boy Two Speeder signing out, y'all. Deuces. Y'all take it easy.